Alright, we're going to go over some homework from Monday night. So here we go. So first things first. We always add or subtract first. Okay, so I want to do that. And when I simplify, that gives me h divided by 5 equals 10. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. And we'll extend this line down. Because this is a division problem, so we get rid of division by doing multiplication. So those 5s are going to cancel. 10 times 5, h equals 50. Okay. So let me erase that one out. And move up to the next one. So in order to take care of this one, same thing, we're going to subtract 1 for starters. Okay. After I subtract 1, that leaves me with negative 2/7 p equals 8. Now this is where, when I have a fraction that has a number besides 1, like up here this h really had a 1 in front of it, it was 1/5 h. If we just flip these fractions, they're going to cancel because negative 7 times negative 2 is a positive 14 divided by 14 equals 1. So they all end up canceling. They cross cancel, whatever, the negatives cancel. But then I do that, I have to do that over here too. So negative 7 over 2 over here. And if I put this over 1, this just lets me multiply fractions like we did back in middle school. Now I'm just going to multiply across. So these cancel over here because my 7s cancel, my negatives cancel, my 2s cancel. And that just leaves me with that p there. But over here, 8 times negative 7 is negative 56. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 56 divided by 2 is negative 28. Okay? So we could check that one real quick if we wanted. So it was negative 28. Negative 28 times negative 2 is positive 56. Divided by 7 is 8. Plus 1 more is 9. Okay. So we're going to erase all this here. Go down to the bottom. And down to the bottom we go. Okay. So down here, it says clear or keep the fractions. So this is another one that some kids said they were having a hard time with. So let's clear some fractions. In order to clear fractions, you have to come up with a common denominator. Okay, our common denominator here is, does 2 go into 16? Yes, it does. Does 8 go into 16? Yes, it does. Okay. So we want to get a common denominator of 16. Okay, so again, my common denominator is 16. So now I'm going to multiply this entire thing by 16. So what I end up having is 16 divided by 2x, because that goes here. It goes here. It's kind of like the distributive property, but not really, because then we even have to do it over here, and a lot of people always forget that. Right? 16 times 3 is, we're going to add 48 over 8, and then 16 here. I have 16 times 15, and I'm not going to multiply that out because I should know that if I have the same number on the top and bottom, they cancel. So my 16s here cancel. Right? Over here I can simplify. So I'm left with 8x plus 6 equals 15. And then I can subtract 6. Okay. And then we get 8x equals 9 divided by 8. X equals, we can just leave it as a fraction, 9/8. So why do we want to leave it as a fraction? Well, actually I could check this one real quick, because 8 times 9/8, because I'm using this equation right here, plus 6, well, those 8's cancel. 9 plus 6, guess what? 9 plus 6 is 15. That's the equation I have here. So when we clear fractions, basically, our goal is to get rid of that bottom number. Again, find the common denominator. The last one we're going to do is keep or clear fractions, okay? So this one right here, they are all to the 10th. So if I multiply everything by 10, I can't just pick and choose. I have to multiply everything. If I multiply everything by 10, it's going to move this decimal one spot. Okay? So when I do that, now I have a new problem of 7x minus 4 equals 31. And as long as I do the exact same thing, then it's going to work. Okay, and it's just doing a different problem, but the answer is still going to be the same. So I add 4. 7x equals 35 divided by 7. X